Nice noise. Nice noise. Nice noise. Nice noise.
All right.
Noise.
We are live. We are live, and no one in the chat even noticed the new introduction. No one in the chat even noticed the new introduction. What's going on with the echoes, guys? Does anyone know why? What's going on with the echoes,
Oh,
guys?
that was me. My bad.
Okay.
Oh, that was me. My bad.
Okay.
Oh, that was me. My bad.
Okay.
Oh, that was me. My bad. Oh, that was me. My bad. Oh, that was me.
Live from Saturday Night Live. It's me.
This is stupid. You
I still have to figure out that.
Yeah. I knew now I had all of these issues. Okay, I fixed them. No problem. Okay. One last try.
Yes.
So you remember I was telling you that there is actually some, some audio issues like echoes and stuff. And now I just ignored them, and that's why I found the issue. Okay. So welcome everyone to episode 37 of the NMS Wonders Show in virtual reality. Apologize for the technical issues. I hope that people had a chance to see the new 5 minutes introduction. Really thanks for all of the virtual photographers who contributed to it, and thanks for Pipete for the music. So today is Saturday, the best day for me in the week, and today is one more episode of the show. And for the people who joined for the first time, this show is about the wonders of No Man's Sky in virtual reality. Every week we get a new guest, and we spend some nice, hopefully, and fun and enjoyable time when we talk about, No Man's Sky. We talk about the different wonderful builds and content creator adventures and discoveries in the game. So this week we have the one and the only creator who have his own ship that's designed after his own name in the game. He have his own style. One, creators that have been looking forward to really spend some time to know him in person. So today, the Evolved Finch. Where the hell is Evolved Finch? Yeah, and joining us today also, back reuniting with us, Kim, after, missing us last week for some personal reasons. And also Max joining us, their favorite co-host who know everything about the builds, and joining us every week to make the episode much more fun and much more knowledgeable. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining. And how are you doing, Evolved Finch? Thank you for joining, man.
I am absolutely great today, and I somehow we got disconnected. That's why I wasn't in the system with you, but I should be now. I just joined your game.
All right. So
yep.
Yeah, we had a lot of technical issues, guys. There is a curse from Harry Potter that's been plastered on us. If you don't know, correct, Finch is a big fan of Harry Potter, probably from the Silesian side. Yeah. And it's we have been cursed. So let's just welcome everyone, and let's just ensure Max and Kim are with us. Kim, Max, how you guys are doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great. Hi, everybody.
Perfect. Max dropping in and out for some reason, correct? As you guys may know, his little one is just recovering from some operations. So all of great wishes from everyone in the chat to Max, child. And Evolved Finch, guys. Evolved Finch literally is evolving in front of me here, and this is his Finch mobile. What did you call this one?
You got it right. That's the Finch mobile right there.
Look at this. Such cute and interesting character. And let's just see if I catch a couple of the names before we start. I want to see if we need to welcome anyone in the chat. New faces joining us. So by people who joined first, Reverie, Laser, Krusty, Zaps, of course, Sistrum, the Wizard, And yeah.
Rusty.
Yep, and Crossy. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate you taking time to stay here, and hopefully you will like today's episode. So, naming your own spaceship. What's interesting? So that's something about you, man. I've been telling you something about you is unique, different from everyone else. You have your own style. You have your own charisma. So been looking forward for this. So why don't you want you to give like a brief or not brief introduction about yourself to the people? I know pretty much everyone in the chat knows you by now, but a brief introduction about yourself and how long you've been playing the game before we start with today's trip. I think we wanted to do like maybe 7. Sorry, 7. I want to do like 4, but probably we're gonna do 3 bases today. And I think I saw Apaya joined. Apaya, we had a couple of your pictures featured. The band, I'm sure you're gonna know them, but you have to rewatch from the start. That's in the first 5 minutes. So Finch, my friend, buddy, welcome to the No Man's Sky Wonders Show in VR. Pew, it's mind blowing for me too, man. Give us a little bit, intro about yourself and why, I'm gonna still take a look to this very cute Finch mobile around here. It's so lovely. I love this one.
Well, I was born and raised in Florida, so that kind of gives you a unique perspective on life. I could argue, when you're literally just sort of trapped in that little area, and there's such unique people around you, it sort of forces you to gain your own uniqueness, right? And that is sort of the thing that I love about Florida is everyone's allowed to be themselves. They really are. Nobody really gives any two ways about it. Like, they're very open people, and they might not be open with other things, right? But they're very open people in general because of I think it's just the general Southern hospitality, right? But other than that, I was raised as an only child, so that also kind of helped me to grow as like my own person. I didn't have to. Well, I wish I had have had somebody to rely on, but at the same time, I'm glad I didn't, because it really taught me how to support myself. And aside from that, I would just say that, one of the things I've been open about on my stream is that I've been fiercely battling with depression. And through that, is one of my coping mechanisms is building in No Man's Sky and in Blender. And through that, I've been able to sort of essentially get to know all these people and really kind of experience a whole new side of life before that I was able to experience. What are you doing to me?
Just so cute.
You like that knapsack, eh?
That's coming out of your belly.
Warning, me
I was like, I would think I would actually see that, but then I actually see him walk up to me, and he's just grabbing my little robot in the backpack.
He likes to touch stuff. Yeah, that's great. You'll get used to that.
Okay, so we were at depression. Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got a little distracted there, and that's the other thing. I have very bad ADD along with the depression, so I get distracted easily.
No,
I'm able to focus
if you think you get distracted,
these.
then you don't know me.
You're amongst friends.
I'm the distracted kid.
Right, exactly. But the thing is, though, I'm able to refocus on these builds, right? I'm able to refocus on them and sort of just go all in and really go all out and never really hold back in terms of like doing the best that I can. Because I know I'm not just making this for me, I'm making it for everybody to come and see. And so it needs to be able to be immersive, in my opinion. And that's always been my big thing with the depression is immersion factor. Because for me, a lot of video games I've found if they have very good immersion factors, such as No Man's Sky, such as Starfield, such as Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's a big one for me, right? Cyberpunk 2077. And it's games like those that have really captured me and allowed me to just zone in, forget about my depression for a second, and just live an alternate version of me, essentially, where I don't have to worry about that.
Dude.
There might be other issues I have to worry about, such as in-game issues, but those are things that you can overcome. And it teaches you how to overcome the things in real life.
It's an amazing tool used that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have,
Definitely.
I have been asking you for almost a week about a single topic that you like to discuss, and you have just already, you throw away around 10 topics, correct? So let's get back to Florida, but is this the build? Let's go a little bit close so people can actually see.
Well, I'm sorry, Miha. I'm an on-the-spot person is the thing.
No,
if you don't ask me on the spot, I'm not going to be able to answer because it's like, well, I should say if you do ask me on the spot and you give me time, I won't be able to answer. But if you ask me like on the spot, I will. It's a weird thing with me.
No, it's a cool.
But back to Florida. Back to Florida though.
You're just a spontaneous person. We get that.
I am spontaneous. Yes. There you go.
People like to say I like to put them on the spot all the time, but I don't really put this intentionally. Max, what you are saying, buddy? Are you talking to us? Are you talking to your wife?
No, I saw the chat notes about it. Miha's touchings, and he calls it like with an S. I just like had like visions of like a Stephen King novel, like The Touchings. You're just like coming out from the background, like I see you have glowing orbs for me to touch. Excellent. They're like
we have people joined. We didn't welcome. I see Lara joined. Maxi joined. Apaya. Hey, Crisscross! Man, Crisscross is one more episode I'm so looking forward for. The problem is that, this stupid lead time, almost couple of months before people, how do you say, booking and joining. Oh my God. Evolved Finch had disappeared one more time. Is this like a Batman skill?
What? No, I'm still in your group.
Oh, okay.
Wait, where did you go though? Oh, I see you. I'm right in front of you.
Your character is so short, man. So Florida, correct?
You said, is this a Batman skill?
Guys, correct. US guys. Oh, look how happy this guy. He's so happy with that you are coming and investing in him. So what's the special about Florida? So I spent like 1 year. How do you say in US? But I only went to I spent like 6 months in Houston, 6 months in Oklahoma, a little bit in New York. But maybe Max and Kim, Florida, correct? Is one for the place where people are like really popular, correct?
It can be because so everybody used to think it was just where people went to retire. And I think some people caught on to that and they thought to themselves, wait a second, no, there's got to be something more to that. So they moved there. And then they realized it's not just where people go to retire. I mean, yes, they retire there, but it's because they never leave there.
Man, I'm so really looking forward to retire.
I toured through a good portion of the state.
But really nice. The thing is, people do go there to retire because it's a really... So Florida has a really nice landscape, right? It's very flat, right? And it's very luscious, right? There's trees everywhere to the eye, everywhere you can see, right? So the air is pretty breathable. You can actually sit in that, Miha.
Yeah, I can't fucking sit in VR, correct? But I'm trying to,
one day.
See as much as I can. So this is like
that was like one of my main pulls for building that is I was like, people can sit in it. And I never knew that you couldn't sit in VR.
Yeah. For some reason, they don't allow
I would have taken the top off for you. Here, you want me to take the top off for you?
Yeah, that was big. I can jump and I just
hold
put
on,
my head
hold on
inside.
a second. I got you, Miha. I got you. Only for you, Miha. Only for you will I do this. All right, you ready?
I'll be able to sit in. You look like you're sitting.
Yeah. I am
There you
now.
go. There you go.
Someone knows the ways.
Build mantling
We just had to
occurring.
pull the top down a little bit. That's all.
There
Look
you
at
go.
these
You
guys.
couldn't fit.
Now you
Look
can
at
grow
that.
the wheel.
Beep. Yeah, I loved building this Jeep. Especially because back to Florida, people in Florida love Jeeps.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, we love our Jeeps here. I personally don't own one. I own a Mazda, but irrelevant.
The one thing I
But,
always
like, if you like look underneath the Jeep, even like it's still got like all the different pipe work and everything, like the what do you call it? The I'm blanking on the name now.
exhaust work and
Exhaust
Look at
work and
these
everything,
guys.
like the shafts that connect the two wheels and everything.
transmission. Oh, you did a transmission and a gear drive and all that loveliness. Oh, look at that. Oh, you even got a bobblehead. Yes.
Oh yeah, you gotta have
Boop the Snoop.
You got the maps. You got everything.
Oh, look
in there.
at
You
that
got the
gear
radio.
shift, right? Oh, you used the teapot. Nice. That's got a good curvature to it.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah,
got
that's
Nemo
the thing.
in
I
chat.
added detail just for people who like to check stuff out like that.
You
You know
have
what I
the
mean? Like,
pressure on
actually-
there. That's great.
Wow.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Florida's
funny.
just an eclectic place. It's an
Look, you got
eclectic
the
place to
caliper
live
and the
where if you
brake
don't have a
housing,
lot of
too. That's
personality,
fantastic.
you just have no personality.
You like disappear.
Great. Look at that. You got the little table as the cow. Oh, that's fantastic. As the brake. That's a nice little detail there.
Sorry, Finch. We are
The
so impressed
golden
with this.
table.
No,
Yeah.
be impressed.
Yeah,
I would,
yeah,
no,
but,
I want to talk about the build on.
Oh,
we will
you have
talk, my
the,
friend. We will talk.
You
Don't
have
worry.
the forbidden.
But
You used forbidden fruit for the hubcaps for the wheel. Oh, the curved
Yeah,
wall.
yeah, we
Oh,
will.
the forbidden fruit.
We'll get back to
What
Florida
the freak?
eventually. Yeah, we will. I want y'all to be able to acknowledge how good the Jeep is.
Yes.
I love Florida. Florida was great. I flew
Nemo and
into
Pat
Fort
wants to know if
Lauderdale.
you've ever seen his Atlantis build.
How was
Flew
that?
halfway across the state. It was great. Yeah, we were there for like
Yeah.
14, 16 days. Went down for a wedding. Went through Disneyland. Went and saw NASA. It was fucking awesome. And one thing I appreciated most about that state was there was no front license plate, so everyone's bumper was just front bumper of their
Yeah,
car.
we don't have front license plates.
Gorgeous.
And
I was just like, what is this bumper?
Mihai, you might not know this. Florida is one of the few states in America where you can actually ride a motorcycle without a head or without a helmet.
That is correct. That's I thought quite a
We're
quite a
very,
bit of that.
we're very, I told you we're very
Freewheeling.
open-minded.
Yeah. That's so cool. I really like this, this one in here, this thing here, correct? There is something completely different. I mean, how many Jeeps have we seen, guys? Many, but there is, we were talking, correct?
This one is
Finch?
good.
Yeah.
Oh, that has an engine underneath it.
Yeah.
It's got a little two-cylinder,
There is actually a
but
place
it just
for
wasn't enough to show off.
There is a place for what do you call this thing? The thing.
Oh,
that
the
you
stick shift.
The thing that you change the
shift.
speed with.
Yeah, that's I just call it a stick shift, but
Yeah.
most
You see,
memorable
there's actually a
about the
place for it to
vehicle is,
move back and
DG
forth,
squared,
correct? Like a
Mad
real
Max
one.
build.
There's
yeah,
a
it's in
place
the
for it.
park position. It's in the parked position.
Yeah, it's in a parking position.
I did
Look
that
at
on
this,
purpose.
guys.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Look at this. So what I was
That's
saying
great.
is that we've seen a lot of Jeeps. I remember DG Squares Jeeps, also Joyous Jeeps.
Gotta be the most
Yeah.
memorable recent one for sure. There was like 20 vehicles all like jumping
Yes.
over. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But when you take a look here, correct? I was thinking with Finch before the
Very
stream
detailed.
that the builders,
The grill is
correct?
great.
They leave a little bit of their personalities, correct? I mean, every Jeep is different. I remember, the unique, very popular thing about No Man's Sky is like, every atom is produced and generated, every, cloud is, this is something signature that is created, but every build is unique, and And Finch was telling me, correct, it's like Harry Potter, you know, you actually leave a little bit of your soul in it. Look how cool this writer is.
Like a Horcrux.
That's literally what I was
always
saying,
good
dude. I was like,
magic.
it's like a Horcrux for me. Like, each one of these builds is a part of me that I'm leaving behind for y'all. I'm like, enjoy.
Look at the cover. Look at the cover of the wheel, guys.
Granny Gex Land Rover. That's fucking Granny Gex Jeep.
Yeah, so the cover of the wheel is made out of the Super Legacy curved wall parts.
Yeah, and the door is in here. Well, was there a question in the chat, Kim? We missed the question.
Yeah, Nemo is asking if you've ever seen his Atlantis build.
Oh, Nemo?
Mm-hmm.
Who is Nemo? Wait, I need to check. I am Nemo. Okay. Nemo, ping me on Discord, my friend. I think it's first time you're joining us. Welcome to the show. Yeah, for sure we can go and check. I checked a couple of stuff in the Distant World tool without knowing who are the builders. If you are one of these guys, I will be very happy, to go there. So Finch, my friend, dude, this Jeep is one of the most detailed, beautiful stuff I have ever seen in the game, because there is a little bit touch of beauty here, and I still can't find the word, correct? I mean, every time I believe I have seen everything, I keep getting impressed. But look, even the choice of the seats, how they are placed around here. It's the radio, correct? Is this the radio?
Mm-hmm.
It's
yeah, that's the radio. That's the radio right there.
It's
You got the radio. You got the little. Hold on, let me see what I'll put in there. You got the radio. You've got the little holder for the map, and then you've got the bobbleheads. And then you've got the glove box. Of course.
You see, there is also a drawer here. For putting the stuff inside. What is the word,
you got the little
guys?
glove box. Yeah.
What is the word? What do you describe this word
What is
in
the
one?
thing in the center, like the star thing?
Glove box. That's what I call it. Glove box.
Kim, Max, if you have to choose one word to describe this Jeep, what it would be? Guys in the chat, describe this. I need to increase the voice. I can't hear Kim and Max probably, but I want to see. Choose one word to describe this Jeep.
One word. Okay. Intricate.
That's a good one. Finch, what is that
If I had
star
to use
thing
one
in the
word
middle
to
of the
describe
dash?
anyone's build, that would be
The
good choices of words.
Oh, you're talking about the. Oh, so those are. You're talking about the compass.
Oh, is that what it is? Cool.
Yeah, that's my little compass right there. So those are just like the half walls shoved in, and then the a couple of for the rim of it. That's the wheel. You just can't really see it very well, and because I think I've got maybe like something under there, and then I think it may be like a cylinder or something. And then you've also got the the planetary globe to give that a little bit of movement.
Yeah, I love that. That's probably my favorite part. I like the whole thing, though.
Well, if you like that, you're gonna love a build that's coming up that you're gonna see today.
So good, yay.
There's a better. Let's just say there's a better version of that company.
I found the word, and I'm so stupid that I couldn't remember it. It's actually in the title. It's epic. This is an epic one, correct?
Yeah, we did come up with the word.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. This was actually, what Finch chose. I remember showing something completely different, but yeah, it's just epic, correct? It's just very, very well thought, how long does it take you to build something like this? Coming with the
Jeep
details.
alone was maybe like a couple of hours.
Wow. But that's that's magnificent. All right. So
the build itself was probably a good week.
Look at this.
I would say, yeah.
Again, it's Harry Potter vibes from this house. So what do we call this house?
This is Granny Gex Cottage. So
Ah.
This is made for and by a Gek. And so that is why I'm a Gek with you today. I also definitely don't display as a Gek.
Creeping over the house.
Indeed.
But if you actually, Miha, if you come over to the side of the Jeep, there is one little detail I wanted to show off real quick. And that's just the water heater that I made.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh. Yeah, I have passed by
So
this.
if you actually look, the water pump is actually coming out of the ground into the machine. Then you've got steam coming out the other side, and then it's going into the house. And there's even a little ring around it, which is just a plate, but it makes a really good little socket sort of thing to make it look like it's actually going into the wall.
These are actually combining some of my favorite parts in the game because I like this smoke.
He
Makes
loves
me,
the bubble wrap.
It makes me go high, correct? It's like a smoking, correct? And
That's beautiful,
Holy
Miha.
shit.
I love that view right there. That's of you just sticking your head in it. Yeah, that's great.
This is actually one of the favorite places for me in the game. But your eye feels that it's actually smoke, and you think you are burning. And I like putting my hand inside this bubbly thing. It's like you're actually washing your hand. It's a little bit down for me. But I appreciate the detail. You see, it's coming out. I actually stopped by, but I didn't pay attention. I just thought this is the one, and it's coming all the way out of here. So this is a frozen planet, and even the heater is just very well thought to heat the house. Look at the level of the details. Wow. Wow, guys,
I wanted to
remember,
answer a question in chat real quick. Who was it? Godzilla was just asking, where's the dragon? The dragon's coming up next, right after Granny Gex.
Who was asking? Oh,
Godzilla.
Hey, Godzilla, thank you for joining. Guys, I didn't see Nemo Atlantis, and we need to welcome this new guy, new people joining us for the first time. I mean, Godzilla, welcome to the show, my friend. Just hang in there, correct? Maybe 30 minutes or something. The dragon, hopefully, is gonna load for us. So let's. So the story here is a geek built this house by himself, and we have even this very cool tree, and to guide people, to bring a little bit of warmth to this this planet. This is a very nice planet. I didn't think I've seen one of these with a lot of trees. Usually they have a lot of trees, but I think after the latest upgrade, the snowy planets with their glass looks much more better. They're like completely new planets. I'm actually started playing with mods on my PC now because I have the Quest 3, and I installed like a couple of the mods, and I've seen them in VR, and it's like a completely different game. But when I go to PSVR 2, I still didn't visit all of the previous biome after the the PSVR 2 upgrade, and again it's like another game. So I have a lot to explore. Look at this geek looking behind the window. It's like scary as hell. That's
I was
Cottage.
hoping you would notice that. I'm just
look,
like, hello.
Look at the Cottage,
Would you like to come in?
Look. Hi. So yeah, let's just take one look from the outside and revolve here. But I wanted to touch correct on the how do you say growing alone, because I have two kids, and my first son, when we moved, I live like really far from home, and I relocated a lot, and my first kid, we usually traveled. We came here, I think, in 2016 or something. And when we came here, we are in neighborhood where we have literally all different kind of nationalities, but no one ever talked to anyone else. So my kid was always lonely, always sad. And this is when me and my wife decided to bring him, a brother. But, the first few years was like really tough on him, and they have like 4 years gaps. Now they always fight and hate each other, so we regret it. But originally, I think kids who grow alone, it provides them a lot of independence skill. But it's also tough to grow alone. To be honest, correct? It make you stronger, but it make you a little bit sadder unless you got like how do you say massive support to your with your friends and family. But I see at least in the start it's a hard time.
Oh, you gotta come in through the front door, dude. You gotta come. No, you're entering through the back door. No.
Sorry. Let's go back.
Pie stealer, stealing pies. Run.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you were going into the front door. I'm sorry. No, you were. No, I got backwards. You were going into the front door.
This door is so cool. I like this evolving door. They
it doesn't
scare
matter.
me, but I love them. Let's enter, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, nice little resized garage there on the 90.
Oh, look at this!
Oink.
Look at this. So what is the story, Finch?
Oh,
you mentioned.
So Granny Gek does have a little secret in there if you can find it. It's not what you can see. That's the hint.
All right.
Maybe look to your left. Maybe there's a little switch there.
Yeah. Look at the guns. This guy
Nice.
is he a serial killer?
Granny Gek's packing.
I'm gonna guy here. Is this like a guy who recruit people and then kills them and then hides them down somewhere? Because I've just found a stash of guns around here.
Granny Gek's gotta keep herself safe. That's all.
Oh
she's on
my
a biome planet, cold biome planet, all by herself.
Yeah,
she's gotta keep herself
safe from pie stealers like you, right? Sneaking right into the stove,
they might want to steal her pie. You never know. Her good mushroom and squid pie.
Yeah, this looks lovely. This is new idea. I haven't seen this before. Having the planets, mushrooms inside the cubes.
In the boxes up top. Yeah. How'd you do that?
Oh, those are sized down glass cuboids.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
Yep. And they worked so perfectly for that. I was like they got the right look to them, and then they matched the tubes. So I thought that'll work.
Ooh,
yeah, very cool.
Getting so close to this end. The reflections of the glass is so interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool. That's really cool.
All right.
You're getting right in the pain there. Feel the pain.
Food. Damn it. Why do you guys always put all this yummy food inside your houses?
I'm glad you think that looks yummy.
Yeah, it looks so yummy, especially if it's on fire. So grilled and this one, the blue one, it reminds me of Japan food. Correct. But this one,
grilled octopus.
Yeah. My wife love a lot the Japanese food and sushis, but I spent some time there, and the real ones there taste horrible. They're actually tasteless. They all taste the same for me. Correct. But what we eat here, in the Japanese food we eat is more flavored. And I can't ever eat any of this tofu or all of this stuff again.
Well, it's what they add that you taste, right? The fish you never should taste.
Yeah,
right?
they all taste like eggs, man. Correct?
It doesn't taste like anything. It has its texture. It's what they're aiming for, right? Like different grades of tuna, you're eating at different times. Like they'll let some sit on the counter and get ready. They'll char some things. It's never about and then the flavor is usually it's not for everybody.
Hello.
Like uni. First time you have uni is either the last time or first time on many times. Oh, look at that little rotary phone.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you found my rotary phone. Yay.
Guys, you have no idea. You have no idea what memories I remember now by touching this kind of phone. So originally my grandpa, he used to be in a very in a very very small farm, correct? And they have in the whole small village the only phone to contact the capital, correct? Or not the capital, but the closest city, when you can actually direct your phone to the city, was one of these. And I remember people just coming to be able to call, and it was very big, and you actually rotate this, with your finger, brrr, and then, you know, and then you actually turn on the phone and there is actually one number you can only dial in, because this is gonna take you to the next, you know, place where people can, you know, where there's actually a real, how do you call it? They call it like central, which can direct you back. So it was so fun. Yeah, and it actually had a very similar.
Operators actually did jobs and put plugs in different things. And
Yeah.
switched you from line to line. And, yeah.
Well, get your eye over there, Gary.
You gotta get me home.
It just reminds me of the memories. But yeah, no, the Japanese food for me, I mean, as I mentioned, in Japan, correct? I stayed like almost a year there. The Japanese food in Japan, completely different from the Japanese food I ate in US or here in UAE. It's different. There it's really
Well, because
raw.
here it's Americanized.
Yeah, it's really, in Japan, it's really raw. They literally take it out of the sea. That is it. And they give it to you like this. That's it.
Yeah.
Right? No cooking,
salty, yeah.
nothing. Crazy motherfuckers.
The muscles are still reacting. To
Yeah,
doing that.
I know. I can't.
That's it's a required physical.
They are so healthy, but you know, I mean, I have all respect. If anyone, you know, I love
Can
the
I
Japanese
just kill it
community.
and eat it? No, you must skin it first and then pour soy sauce. Oh, okay.
I can't take it. I can't
That's
take
great.
Japanese food anymore. Correct? I can't take it. I mean,
We take vitamins and just cook the meat.
I appreciate Japanese people, like they are from different planet. I love them. I have a lot of friends from there.
They're from a different planet.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that just killed
We
me.
love
But I can't eat any more Japanese food. So French, man, sorry. Your
You're good.
builds,
You're good.
your builds are just so real life, so so warm, so it's full of, you know, it's full of
Well, right,
pieces
because
of
if you
your
look
soul.
at you look at the outside, it's all cool tones, right? It's all icy, right? And that's what I wanted, was something that looked warm and inviting, right?
Yeah,
so how do you make it look warm and inviting? Even starting with the architecture, what's the most warm and inviting architecture? Tudor style houses.
I literally don't want to go outside anymore. Correct? I mean, it's so cool.
Right, you don't want to
here.
go
You
outside
have-
anymore. It feels cold outside,
Yeah,
and it feels
yeah.
warm on the inside.
Yeah.
And yet there is, other than your temperature gauge going off, you can't actually feel that, but the immersion factor is there. You get what I mean?
Yeah, of course, because
So that's where my brain goes essentially when I start to make these builds, is how can I make it as immersive as possible, starting from even the landscape to the architecture.
yes, and you know, VR really adds a lot to this immersion. You actually feel this completely
absolutely.
different. I just want to close the door, correct? Because the wind is coming in. Making me frozen.
Yeah, but I put them on autos, so you
but,
can't really do that. I should have put them on switches, but I should have at least put the front door on an auto, because I wanted it to be like, oh, it's like Granny's opening the door for you, right? Like, but now it's letting the cold air in.
We need.
So
to
there is an
ensure-
upstairs, by the way.
We need to ensure we are paying attention to the chat. Hey Nemo, just ping me on Discord, my friend, and yeah, let's connect, and hopefully, you know, we can go on tour Atlantis. I haven't go underwater in so long. Maybe Apaya was the last time we connected there. Okay, so you know, look at these tables, guys. It's Chinese again, correct, or Japanese, but you know.
Yeah, so there is a lot of Japanese influence in this,
Yes.
because in my opinion, like, the Geks are just, like, they're so weird and proper. In my opinion, it was kind of like, it just fit to put some sort of Japanese style
see where you're
into
going with
the
that.
Tudor
Yeah.
architecture, because they're weird beings. Like, they're not gonna stick with one style. They're gonna go with like whatever they think is nice, maybe, because they're usually very like profitable, like species. You know what I mean? Like they're very what's the word? Trade heavy, I guess. So they're gonna have a collection of like, you know, weird stuff.
That's
And
why
so, yeah, they've
everything
got a
is
little
so
Japanese
small
style
around
table.
here. Correct. That's why everything is so small. It's short because for the geek.
It's short, right? It's
Yeah.
for a gag, yeah. And
Yeah.
and that's why I even put the framework for the stove is actually scaffolding, so that way I could get the little ladder on the side.
Oh my god.
And then going upstairs. Now as you go upstairs, I do have to give some credit to Neurosi here. Because Neurosi did a couple things for me. She made the pathway outside, that stone pathway that leads up to the house, and she helped me with the layout of how to lay out this upward room.
I don't think there is ever an episode when someone didn't thank Nirozi.
That's so funny. She's very helpful. She's very helpful, I'll say that.
Alright, look at these guys. This is just so warm. Yeah, there is a little bit of echo. I'm not sure if it's coming from me, but if you guys have YouTube open, just mute
I don't
it.
hear anything.
Yeah, and look at the view from here. Wow. It's, yeah, there is echo definitely. Do you guys hear the echo?
I don't.
If you have,
I don't.
If you have.
Oh, I hear it a
YouTube-
little bit now, yeah.
If you have YouTube open, just mute YouTube. Just be sure to check your, your phones and your YouTube channels and.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that's coming from.
Okay. Is Max here? Max? Usually when Max leave his mic.
It might be Max, yeah.
Yeah, when he leaves his mic, he leave it very close to his speaker, and then we can hear this. So I usually have to mute Max to avoid this. I really want to take a look from the telescope here, but the view is positioned to this planet with the rings and so
Exactly, yeah. I wanted it to actually be part of the landscape. So I just had to angle it toward a planet and everything, and make sure the windows were actually in the appropriate places. But yeah, the phonogram right there was a really fun one to do. To get that
That's such a
really
cool
curved
idea.
shape. And then the fireplace as well. Like putting the grates around it to where it looked like it was like a little sliding, metal grate that you could pull off of it or something like that.
So remembering to put these little, details here are makes me asking you about music, correct? Should I go and mute Max, guys, or give him?
If that's okay,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
But for me to go all the way there is a pain. 1 second. Now the echo should go away, but remember to let me know when Max is back or in chat or something, so I can unmute him. So when you're building, do you just listen to the standard No Man's Sky music, or is there some kind of music that's really inspire you?
Oh, that's a good question. You're gonna love this, Miha, but if I'm being quite honest, I've always had a thing for the Disney villain music.
Oh.
I don't know why, and it's gonna sound really funny, but like when I hear like Scar come on sing "Be Prepared," right, or the guy from Princess and the Frog singing oh my god, I'm not even gonna go into that, but there's just a few songs where if I listen to them, they really kind of get my brain thinking about like what I can do architecturally and stuff like that for whatever reason. And
That's
but Disney villain
completely
songs,
new.
yeah, that's
Definitely the first
that's
time
what
we've
I
heard
listen
that.
to.
Disney villain music. I love it.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at the toilet, guys. No, there is a, even so this is a very warm place, it still also have, how do you say, a scary feeling to it, because things aren't too nice unless, something are, There is a secret. So that's interesting.
Well, Granny Gug has her secrets. Well, and
Yeah.
actually, if you go over to the wall there in the behind the plant, you'll see some of her secrets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in her bedroom. Go in. Go no, turn around. Go in her
I don't know
bedroom,
if we want Granny's bedroom secrets.
and then yeah, there you go.
They smoke some weed around here.
Granny smokes some nip nip. Look at that. She's got a grinder.
Yeah.
She's got her water pipe, we'll say, right? And then she not only has dime bags, but pound bags as well.
Oh, Dash would have loved to see this. He's traveling right now. But look at the toilet, guys. Let me know if Max is back so I can unmute him because I
He's
like to
back.
get
Yeah,
his
he's back
feedback.
now.
But he's back.
We had to mute you for a second because there was a little bit of an echo.
Yeah. So Max, let me unmute you back 1 second, guys. But let me know what you think about these guys in the toilet. About the toilet. I'm not going to the toilet. I'm just gonna unmute Max. Just 1 second.
Isn't it just a sittable toilet though? Like, I even added some toilet paper there for you, just in case you needed to, take a load off.
It looks cool. I mean, it looks so creative.
Oh, that's a great up close view of that toilet, by the way.
I didn't want to stay here for so long, but look, there is even the paper, toilet paper
Oh, and
behind
you've got
it.
the pool pane on the top. This is so.
There is a
Yeah,
bus
you got a
stop
pull chain,
around
yeah.
here. You can the lights, it's a small bus stop, but it's still very cool actually. I mean, the level of details here is mind blowing. Max, are you back, my friend?
Yeah, he's back. He's back.
Yep.
All right. Sorry, I think you leave your mic always very close to your speaker, and then we get a little bit of echo. What do you think about this bus stop? It's so creative.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, the pull chain toilet's funny. That's
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, and one
We
last
gotta
thing.
go to the next build, y'all.
Yeah, we are going to the next
Okay.
build, but I do want to point out one last thing, which is that the fireplace, the pipe that leads out of the fireplace, actually leads out of the ceiling, and then it actually has smoke coming out of the top.
Oh, I definitely need to go and see that.
It's all connected. So everything in this build, literally, if there's pipe work, it's connected, like somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's coming. Actually, it's coming. It's coming out of here. It's coming
then
out
we can
of
move
here.
on to the next one.
Nice. Oh, so warm. Yeah, this cottage is so cool. I loved the level of details around here, the structure. All so real, all very warm. The windows. This. What do you call these, Kim? Correct. The things that you close the windows with. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the shutters?
Yeah, shutters.
Yeah, that's cool. Way to do shutters.
Look at this. What do you think, Kim, about this cottage? Wow.
Oh, it's so fun. This is really great. I like the way he chose the style and the architecture, and then the decorating was fun too. And I like the whole outside cold, inside warm thing. Terrific.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to make me, actually tear up here.
Wow.
I'm
All right.
serious, because, you
fun
guys
when
are
other
just too,
people come
you're
into your
too
build.
sweet.
Yay!
Man, I enjoyed every single moment. I think I may come here on my tours and rest around here. It's I think the only place that gave me this feeling was the carrot farm from Joje. Where is Joje now? But yeah, this is
That
really
was
same
great,
vibe.
Yeah.
Same vibe. Okay, so I join you normally for the next one.
Well, for the next one, you and Max were going to Mortalitas, which is on the Halloween planet.
All right, correct. You
So
had
remember,
another,
that's
you
the
had
one I'm
another
not
base
going to
on
be
this
able to
save,
join you in
correct?
game for.
You had another
Yeah,
base
that's-
on this save. You want to go to Mortality first?
Yeah, let's go to Mortalitas first, and then I'll meet you at the last.
All right then. All right. Let
I'm
me
on
log
site
out.
there
Let
now,
me log
Mia.
out
You
and
can
join
just
Max.
join me.
No, you don't need to log out. Well, unless it's on unless you have the Halloween planet on a different save.
No, I don't know how to go. I have to join Max.
Oh,
you go there
right.
and I
Okay,
join you.
okay.
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh, you're there.
Already?
Okay, sweet.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I
Max.
was on site still with this character, so it made it.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I don't think I won't be able to see it if I were to go there, right? If I were to join your game.
Let me and
Different
Max
save
see
now.
it first.
You might
And
be able
then-
Yeah, I'll let
to
y'all.
join
Yeah, I'll let
Yeah.
y'all get there first, and then so I don't screw it up. I'll just.
I would love to see you around and get your feedback about it. So we have a lot of requests for the dragon.
I will go ahead and go to the last one, so that way when you are ready to join me, I'll already be there.
Okay, so I want to ensure that we keep, how do you say, we see if we have anyone joined from the chat so we can welcome them. It's people done. Oh my
Not in the
god,
last few minutes. No.
we already have, how do you say, we have been up for almost an hour.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, something like
How?
that.
Okay. All right. Wow, look at this
coming right into
beautiful
the gas pocket.
storm here.
Yeah.
Look at this storm, so beautiful. Colors, guys, colors. Wow.
Green and red gas storm in a Halloween system. Where's Jack Skeleton when you need him?
Right?
All right.
Everybody scream.
So Finch, when did you start thinking about starting your own YouTube channel? What was the story?
That
behind
was
it?
probably so. I want to say it was about 4 months ago. I want to say maybe 3 that I actually started it. Maybe
Only
a little
3,
bit more.
but you have your own styles, logo, brand, all these things.
Yeah, because I wanted it to seem like I was established without actually being established. Because I figured that would sort of give me a leg up.
I thought you've been doing this for so long, man.
No, man, this is my first ever YouTube channel. Like, I literally just started this not too long ago.
Guys,
Oh,
please,
yes, it's loading in beautifully.
if you didn't subscribe yet to Finch channel, do it now. I mean, this guy in
Do it.
2-3 years we will not be able to talk to him, correct? Unfortunately, starting in oh my god, I have to have Max here, correct? And Max scared me a lot in VR, and this is a dark planet with a dragon. And every time I turn around, he just appears from nowhere. Oh my god, look at this. Wow. Yeah, we briefly checked this, I think, last episode for a few minutes, but now it's actually standing on the edge of the planet. Wow. Huge, and it's holding something in its hand, like a secret power. Seeing this stuff, the scale of it in virtual reality, you actually feel you are in front of a real dragon. Look at this. And
Oh yeah, go in the mouth. You can go in the
Max
mouth.
appeared from nowhere, correct? That's what he keep scaring me until I'm out of here.
Oh my
For
gosh,
now-
yeah, he really does appear out of nowhere, doesn't he?
Look at the mouse. Look at the mouse.
He's there before you can even, like...
Look at these guys. Dennis Targaryen. Wow.
Dennis Targaryen, I like that.
That's...
I knew that.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
the
yes.
colors are
You're
back.
gonna rule Westeros, Dennis. You're gonna do
Talk to
it.
me about the horns.
I don't know how colors came back, but I think in
Oh, you
Oh,
got
because
okay.
you might
went
have
to
a filter
photo mode from the
on.
last planet.
oh,
So
Flint.
you're keeping the color from when you went into photo mode from Granny Gex Cottage. So because that was a fully color rendered planet, The next place you
Oh,
go, it saves
really?
it from the planet that you photoed.
Well, this is how I
Then it'll
wanted it to be
reset.
seen, anyways. So honestly, I'm not terribly like.
Look
You get
at
that one
this.
chance, because the next time he goes through, it's gonna convert back. So
Look at these guys. Wow.
Finch, how did you make the horns?
Oh, the horns. Those are let me think. The arches, the stone arches.
those little aquatic arches.
The not the aquatic ones. Are they the aquatic ones? I don't know.
No,
the ones with the
they're
minerals
half
on
moon
them.
ones. Yeah, like the star. Like the little half arch. Yeah.
The little half arch, and then I just put those back to back, right, to where the arch part is facing away from each other, and that makes a little circle, and then you just sort of stack them up, shrink them, stack them up, shrink them, stack them up, shrink them.
Crazy. That is so cool.
You actually, I can't find words to describe to you guys how huge and big this dragon looks like in VR. Wow, look, the amount is just everything.
That is something
so
I should
small.
do, Miha. Is go in my Quest 2 and go look at this.
Yeah. I'm making some guides. Playing on PC VR have its own, how do you say, as I mentioned, you can install mods. I'm starting to install mods now and they completely change the game. But again, you still can't run the level of details on PSVR 2 because it's powered by PlayStation and it's optimized because of PSVR 2, really optimized with eye tracking. The only issue with quests is that 2 and 3, they didn't implement eye tracking with dynamic rendering, and this massively improves the performance and the clarity. You see the level of detail here. I'm getting so close.
Yeah, you are.
And-
You're getting basically my level of clarity on that
Yeah.
I have, and I'm not even using
Yeah, and
VR right now.
and by the way, what do you guys see is not even close to what I see. What you see is from the social screen, and then it goes through the streaming software, correct? But I see this in crisp, clear 4K resolution, correct? So it's
wow.
there is no words to describe how beautiful this looks like, how big this looks like. Look at this. Look where I'm walking right now. Imagine this dragon flew hundreds of miles and just came here for me to walk on its back. I think dragons, if they existed, they will not be happy with us, walking on their backs. They will just throw us away. And
Yeah.
but it's so big. It's so big. The wings are so big. Wow,
Yeah,
the
it literally
teeth.
takes you a good 30 seconds to get from one side to the other.
Yeah.
It ain't a quick walk, that's for sure. And that was the thing with this build, is I really, without sizing it up terribly much, because those void bulbs that I used are already pretty big, right? So I didn't really need to size it up, I realized. I just needed to put a lot of them. And would you believe that this is only about, I think it's less than 2,000 parts.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's only 19,000, or 1,900, I mean.
Huh, cool. I love that you used those for the scan and stuff because it just pulses. So neat.
Right, yeah. And notice it's all going backward, they're all going in about the same direction.
Very cool.
So, all that movement that you're getting from those void bulbs continues on into itself, and,
Wow.
This was just this build really, I'd been wanting to do this build for so long, and I could never really get the reason to do it, and then finally this Halloween event came up, and I was like, I could do
that's
a monster build for it,
Yeah.
And then the dragon was born, and, Mortalitas the Doomsayer now lurks
Lives
around.
in infamy.
Right. And the other cool thing I liked about this planet was the fauna. The fauna, actually, if you look up, Miha, they're dragons.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I noticed, correct. They are
So
actually small
I just thought it
dragons.
was a perfect fit.
Yeah. You are completely right. I'm just so amazed here with how the back of the dragon look like in virtual reality. All of these
Oh
interconnected
yeah.
parts moving all the time, and then Max giving me a scare, and then you see the dragon, small ones. Oh, look at this one just passing
Yeah, that one just
through
passed
over
by.
my
Yeah.
head.
Look at
It really,
Max. That is an awesome view of you on the horn right there, just like a silhouette.
it's
You're like, I have conquered the dragon.
I have the benefit of a 3-second delay because I'm watching the stream. So as soon as I see Miha moving, I'm just like, oh.
it's really it really have it really have the Game of Thrones vibe. It's
Yes, thank
Oh, big
you.
time.
That's what I was going for. Yeah,
look
it's
at
the
the
Game of
view
Thrones
with
vibe.
the ringed planet and the
See you
mount
next time you went into
flying
photo
in the
mode and switch
skies.
back to sepia. You had the orange.
And I just love how the you can get the strip of lighting going down and back using the what are they called? The cellular or not. The things that are on the wings. Not on the outside but the inside. I'm totally blanking on what that part is called.
Capillary shell.
Capillary shells, thank you. The capillary shells, because they give off just enough light in the center of them, you can get a strip of light that goes
that's
all the way through them. And depending on where the sun is, they'll actually change color a little bit, because they're green, but because it's a monochromatic planet, it'll change the color of them, right? But because the sun on this monochromatic planet is like multicolored, I think there's like maybe, I don't know, it's just weird, like the way the sun, like at different angles, will change the color.
Max, is that your ship?
Yeah, buddy.
Come close. Let me see if I can stand on it.
Are you
Okay.
trying to fit it in the mouth? Are you trying to fit it in the mouth, Max?
Yeah,
Trying to do a 360 flip, but it.
yeah. I saw it. I saw it.
Okay, recover. Oopsies, flag
And
start
and what is this? So interesting. This, look how the hand of the dragon is standing on this fire pole. With
Okay, let me get around
with
to
the
the front
dragon
again.
have its own nails, correct? No, what we call these?
Oh, the
Talons.
talons.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Her claws, yeah.
claws.
claws.
Talons would be bird, yeah.
The level of details here. Wow.
It looks so cool. I just love that.
Okay, Miha, your shuttle's here.
Ah, wait. Let me see if I
Try
can
to-
jump
try
on
to-
this. One sec. One sec. Just stay still, okay?
If this actually works, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah,
Oh!
boy. You're doing it. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Hey,
I was
hey,
trying to
hey.
compensate. I can still get you.
Yeah, it kicked me. I mean, but
Whoa.
there is actually. I wonder if you can take me to, if I keep pushing to the front, we can actually go all the way to the sky. But here is the thing, correct?
Oh my gosh, that's too
These good
funny.
times.
Wow. I can't count how many people say that building in No Man's Sky or just exploring in No Man's Sky really helped them in good time, and bad times when,
Mhm.
when they are alone, when they're just looking for something, to instead of, thinking of bad, how life is bad, how life can be bitch sometime, correct? They just go here and spend some time and unlock their creativity. I can't count how many people say that, but it's always touching to see people, instead of being more depressed or feeling that life is shit, they actually do something that hopefully is gonna stay for so long and change this to be shareable thing that people can feel and see. I remember, I still remember the Pied Pete episode, how he actually, used the No Man's Sky Pied Pete system to to unlock all of his sadness and all of change everything that's inside him to music. And I think the builds of you, Finch, are one of these great examples, correct? How we can utilize this hard times, this annoying feeling, this pressure, exhaustion, when things doesn't go our way, to something this beautiful and this magnificent in just a game, correct? But people really underestimate this game.
Yeah, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there, because I mean that's all it is. It's just me taking whatever sadness or aggression or whatever that negative feeling might be, right, and throwing it into something positive instead. And that's just really the only thing that you can do to keep from, like, just to keep your sanity,
stay sane
in this maddening world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Very, very few people are able to keep themselves sane these days. Wow, when there is a storm, this dragon went back
it'll
to
change
original
color too. Yeah.
Such a nice find, Max. Max, we really need to have a special episode about this planet. I think this event was one of the most successful events, I believe. Really good job. How is Chimera Corp going, my friend?
Oh, good. Chugging along. Just keeping our heads above water through the transition of, summer and winter schedule. Everybody getting back into gear with fall and, work, or a more extended schedule between, kids, trying to keep everything going, or, keeping everybody happy is a full-time job. So we try to do our best and, at least have something to do. So, with the festivities, holidays make it easier, I guess. Kind of like, it's something we can, like, most of us can connect with, and it's a familiar territory. And but in regards to the the core carrying on, it's proceeding as I guess as in whatever direction it usually goes in, which is upwards and onwards as always.
Good. I think these online communities and civilizations is really core to the overall soul of No Man's Sky. But I'm not sure if you guys seen what I have been seeing. This is the beauty of No Man's Sky, correct? I mean, it's producer generated, but when there was a storm here, it looked magnificent with the colors, and it was sunset and the storm moving above my head. Wow, just with the horns of the dragon, and this freaking, is this your bet there? Very unique one. I think it's.
Oh yes, that is. That's Dohorn.
Just added to the overall background.
That's the female version to my to Staghorn, which is
it fits.
Its bigger brother.
With the environment. It's just so cool. It's unique, and I was watching.
Well, that first one was the female version was constructed by Bad Hat Harry.
Bad Hat Harry, one of the.
He custom colored and built that as a sort of companion to the Staghorn that I found and resized myself and dyed it chocolate brown with the sodium nitrate. If you're ever looking to make something a mahogany shade, that's what I usually lean towards, because it tends to brown out most of the creatures. If you're going for that forest look, especially if you got a big deer, I was like, kind of wanted it to look more, accurate to, I guess, relevancy to, like, the real deers that we experience and, on this planet in real life. But the other one was, built, that frond that it has behind it, to get a creature to drop with the ears, that frond, and the horns, almost impossible. I think there's one thing that's a double up, so like there's like certain deers can't have, like, it'll be a one or the other situation, but I was greedy and I wanted all of them.
No, it's very
Yeah,
unique,
just-
and it reminds me of the Shadow and Bones deer. I'm not sure if you guys ever seen this first show. It's on Netflix.
Yes,
The first
the
episode.
white deer. Yeah,
Yeah,
the white
yeah.
stag.
That was so cool. Okay, let's move to the last build. But Kim, what do you think about this dragon, Kim? You are the one who is the most, let's say, creative imagination I ever saw. So what do you think about it?
Well, it looks like Finch has got one like mine. Yeah, this is super creative, and I love what parts he picked to uh, express what he wanted to express with each part of the beast. It's just really exquisite.
Yeah, I love this one. It just fit with
I
the
hate to
overall
rip
environment.
you off of it, Miha, but I've got something even better to show you.
Oh wow! All right. So should I join you multiplayer or?
Yeah, go ahead and join me in multiplayer.
Okay,
and
guys.
you're gonna see my baby now.
All
This
right.
is my baby.
So we have been
my pride and joy.
forgetting about the people in the chat for so long. So guys, in the chat, remember to hey, see you, Sistram. Thank you for dropping by. And I was trying to say that be sure to ensure you go and subscribe to Evolved Finch. You know, his channel. It's gonna be really cool later on. And I really I think if you keep going, you know, in few years, maybe even less than that, you're so young, you still have your whole life in front of you, so you are extremely smart and creative. I think you will get there faster than anyone. YouTube is just a brutal place. It's really brutal. It's one of the hardest thing I personally ever done in my whole life. But there is a lot of luck also there. So let's see how it will go, correct? So people, you know, spend a lot of time making the perfect videos. Some other just, you know, put as many videos as they can, and in the end it's just about one video. If just one video hit mainstream, and some of these videos are nothing special about, then your life change, you become a content creator, thousands of people, correct? So YouTube there's a lot of luck there, and but again it's a lot of hard work, but a lot of luck also. And if you know, some people get lucky after a couple of months, some people never get lucky, and but most of the people get it in a couple of years. I think you have a very unique, very nice style. As I mentioned, you have your own very cool charisma. So but tell us about your story. How does it feel, you know, seeing your channel growing, and you know, being on a stream, and all this stuff? How does it feel?
I mean, honestly, I'm almost at like 100 subscribers, so I've almost met that goal. I think I'm at like 90 something now. I'm very close, very close. Home stretch, right? But it's been amazing because I haven't really. It seems like the only subscribers I've lost were people who didn't even mean to unsubscribe. There's just been the current problem with YouTube unsubscribing people. So
That's just.
and I'm not even like, so like, I'm not even worried at this point because I'm like, like my subscribership has grown steadily. I'm retaining like the majority of my subscribers, and my viewership is doing really well. Like I'm getting way more than I have even of subscribers.
Yeah.
Like I'm averaging about 90 to 100 views right now per live stream.
Wow.
That's for me. That's not current. Like that's not during, but it's people going and watching afterward.
Yeah. That's
so.
That's
it
great.
For me. That's been the most just mind blowing thing for me. Is I was like, I went into this thinking like, I'll probably get a few people here and there. You know, won't be too many. I'm not going to get my hopes up. And I still try not to get my hopes up, but like at the same time, it's really nice to see all these people coming and supporting me and whatnot. And it's awesome.
I am sure Zaps is gonna put your channel link there. But guys, if you're watching this, go and take a look to Evolved Finch channel. It's one of the most let's say cool channels there. He put very good streams. Also, I joined a couple of them. Unfortunately, it's always when I'm sleeping, but the few that I joined are so cool. I think it's a very competitive world. But then I don't think I even hit 100 or 150 views, correct? But in general, I think you'll be getting there because you are consistent. Look at this Deblo, wow. Yeah, I think the good thing about YouTube is that when you are consistent, you usually get awarded, and as soon as you find what we call like your core niche who believe in you, things start to grow up. Guys, look at this. Wow. Okay, this is something new. I haven't seen anything like this before. I seen the steampunk ships from Kim. I seen also Peeps ships, but this is something completely different. I can't even absorb this. Wow.
Oh, so see, it's gonna retain.
world.
It's gonna retain that color from the last planet, but I don't care. That's fine.
Oh,
The flickering is coming from just all the effects that it has on it. It's got some fog effects as well as all of the different flame effects coming from the cannons.
Yeah, when you try to move around, it's gonna try to render it like it's like smooth each time you look.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all good.
So once you
Fantastic.
there is a little bit of flickering, but it's now almost gone.
yeah,
I'm gonna smoke a little bit around here, leave my character smoking, and take a look to the view outside. See, I'm actually smoking. Inhale, exhale, correct? And let's take a look to these guys. Wow.
15 million KP. Nice. That'll power something.
Oh, I love the. Oh man, this is so pretty.
Oh, some of the stuff disappeared.
Oh, it's just you got too far away from it.
Yeah.
Once you get back, it should start rendering back in. Ooh, there it goes.
What is that?
That's the cannon. Hold on, give it a second. It'll render back in.
Oh my god.
Oh, up there? Yeah, that's haha. Meet the ferryman.
That's scary as hell.
Did you bring your gold coin?
There was this very popular, fiction stories that I read where, they have like a blade that actually, visit people and ask to sleep, and he pay by gold. And if you let him sleep, then second day a plague, the actual plague will invade the cities, and they've been traveling since many years ago, and I always imagined it something like very close to this. So that's
I mean, I wanted him to be sort of Grim Reaper-esque.
yes,
right?
the
That's
Grim
what the quote
Reaper.
is for.
Correct, that's the word I was looking for.
Grim Reaper, yeah. And that's but also be a boat driver, right? So he's the ferryman. But notice this is called Flint's Revenge. That is not Flint. Flint is the captain, right? And you will never see a captain, very rarely, steering their own ship. The captain has too much else to do. That's someone else's job.
Yes.
So that's the ferryman's job. So Flint is off elsewhere, right? But he is still the captain of this ship, and this is still Flint's Revenge. So, but there are secrets on this ship, and if you were to go into the captain's quarters, you might find some of them.
I'm still trying, to get my head around the scale of this ship. It's
Oh yeah,
so big. There is just
you can walk on the wings
Delta
too.
doing.
The propellers are just killing me. I just love these.
Oh yeah, the propellers were really fun to do. Like just turning them a little bit so they actually looked like they were cutting through the air, and then the wings I think give it the most amount of movement because the fact that I use the awnings, and the awnings
yeah.
actually have the wind going through them.
Right,
And they
right.
actually move, so you actually get that sense of slight movement, but also stability, like it just docked there. But it could lift
It's
off
kind
any
of
time.
amazing how these stone parts up in the balloon part, they look like kind of like canvas from far off. It's really neat, the effect.
Yeah, so I got that inspiration from Neurosi. I had seen how she had done one of her blimps, and again, can't go without mentioning her.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a great idea, and I thought to myself,
Yeah.
I could
her
do
airship
that,
build.
and
Yeah,
so
that was
it
something
does
else.
look like canvas. Yeah, it's
I
That
like
was
how
one of
you
that was the
kinda
first build of
waved
hers
the
I ever
wings.
did. Was her airship.
Oh yeah, and then just keep them straight. Yeah, I wanted to make because those wings aren't going to be like they're going to actually be able to like move like in a wave, right? Like they're gonna all be on joints essentially, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that would just be amazing.
it would have to, other than a couple parts, be able to fully lift the ship.
Right.
Like maybe fold in.
So there's an actual dragon.
You can tell I like using that Titanic trophy.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, and it's partially because that what's under Flint's Revenge may or may not be a dead version of what you just went to.
Oh, so they hunted the dragon and they put its bone around here.
They hunted one of the dragons.
Yeah.
And
The
put their
bone
own,
structure is so cool. There is actually a tongue. I haven't seen anyone put a tongue before. Look at the tongue, guys.
Yep, more shells. Gotta love them.
Wow.
Looks amazing.
Every useful capillary shell. It's just
Yep, they're very cool to use.
I like how you tapered the sizing of the pipes too to give that spine like a.
Yeah, because that was the thing. I took
Smaller
whatever
than
I could
their-
take for the max size, and then I just would size them down after that, just for that. And that's the thing. If you want organic looking stuff, learn how to taper stuff, right? And by tapering, I mean sizing down, then sizing down again, then sizing down again, right? Because you stack it like that, and then you maybe size it back up again, right? A little bit, and now you're gonna start getting these wave shapes, right? And now you're gonna get the curves, right? And it's just gonna look so much more real.
Legs. Yeah.
This cannon is so cool. You actually have the cannon poles. You can actually carry the cannon poles. Just plug them here and then close this. And then
This is a great pile of
fire in
cannonballs
the
right here.
hole. Go ahead, sorry. It's so cool.
You said there was a great pile of cannonballs, yeah. And that's the thing is like stuff like that. You just kind of like it's not difficult to throw together. You're just sizing down a bunch of spears, making them black stone. You know what I mean? But it looks the part, and that's my thing with a lot of these builds is if the part fits, it fits. You don't need to go use a different part to try and be unique. If that part fits your need, use it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to get a much better result that way than if you tried to create something completely new. So I took the cement mixer. I needed something that was at that angle, that had a switch on it, right? I could have made all that myself, and it would have looked way more detailed, but would it have looked consistent? No, because it didn't have the automatic No Man's Sky look. So to keep it in No Man's Sky territory, I use a lot of the parts for what they are, and then just modify them a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the aim point here, correct? Sniper point. There is a small No Man's Sky, you know.
You get the little Atlas
side
symbol in
here.
there for
Yeah,
the scope.
Atlas one. And even the cannon looks, you know, so used from too much firing around.
Look at where the cannon's pointed at. It's actually pointed at another building over there. It might not be rendering in, but there is another building over there.
Oh. I haven't. Yeah. There is a building.
I didn't build it. It's just one of those like generated structures, but I still thought it was funny.
You are completely right. Wow.
Delta said, "Move aside, fan holler." Yeah, that was. He said that in our because Delta and shout out to Delta because Delta helped me make a video about this build. He actually goes into detail, and if y'all want to check that out, that's on Delta's channel and my channel.
Oh, Delta One have just
There's
joined.
a whole lore story behind this.
Hey.
This build.
Yeah, it's him and APG.
APG
Yeah,
also
split in
joined?
not too long ago. Indeed.
Oh my god, I didn't even welcome ABG. Thank you for joining, ABG. Oh, I've been so absorbed here. Hey, Delta One and ABG guys, these are the bones that No Man's Sky community stand on. Really, some of the most popular content creators. Thank you guys for dropping by. So I'm a treasure captain. Is there so you are somehow connecting your builds together? There's like building a lore all the way around them, Finch?
Correct. I'm glad you got that because there is a theme between all of my builds. All of my builds don't just tell a story individually. The entirety of the builds themselves tell the entire story. So you're just going from chapter to chapter to chapter. So for today, I essentially think of this like me reading a book to you, and I chose a few select chapters to read to you. But all of my builds make up like essentially a story.
What is the story of this one? You see, there's
Oh, there you go.
man.
There you go, Kat. There's the compass.
Yeah. I love it.
I don't know if you can go into camera mode and go up close on that compass, but that it has like a little chain that comes off of it and everything. Like
Yeah. I've seen it.
That compass is my favorite thing that I've ever built. Like, not even gonna lie, it was so fun to put that together, and such a small little detail. And I was able to get so much detail in it. Yeah,
that might be my favorite thing too. It's really fantastic on that.
This ship is giving me the vibes of the, especially with the compass of the how do you say the Black Pearl ship from
Yep. That, and I took a lot of inspiration from those movies.
Pirates of the Caribbean
is from a lot of pirate movies. So you've got inspiration from Treasure Island, right? And I mean the original Disney Treasure Island, right?
Yeah,
like
I love
the old one, right? You've got inspiration from Treasure Planet, the new Disney one, right?
Yeah.
You've got inspiration from Pirates of the Caribbean, also Disney. Didn't think about that, but I like Disney. If you guys can't tell.
It must be the Florida thing. Yeah.
It is a Florida thing, I think. Like I went to Disney when I was young, and ever since then I've been all about it.
I'm heading to Florida tomorrow, ironically.
Are you really? What
I would join you in Florida.
What part are you heading to?
Destin.
Oh, okay.
Beach. Haven't been in a while.
Oh, the peach. I love the peach. We love the peach around here. Look at the ceiling, guys. Look at the ceiling. Is the weather good now?
Oh, that's a good idea to use the light floors as the bed topper.
Look at this. Max, I've been waiting for this. Yeah.
What's Max standing in front of? Look, go see that.
But I wanted to comment back. Yeah, this is like the monkey from, the undead monkey from the Pirates of the Caribbean. That
it's even on the screen. This is cool.
Yeah, and that's so the interesting part about that monkey. Would you actually believe it's the same skeleton model as the model upstairs, as the ferryman?
Wow.
It's the same model. It just, this one has a tail. And I just moved it.
Fun.
Look at this.
So that's just goes to show you how similar monkeys and humans really are. But.
No, but the level of detail is correct. It's crazy. Wow, I haven't seen anything like this before. And
Yeah,
they
this is
wanted
a
to
little
show
is my
this,
pride and joy right
this
here.
undead monkey in Pirates of the Caribbean, and finally I can shoot the hell out of it. Oh,
Yeah, dude, shoot it. Shoot it all you want. He won't care. He's
Nice.
undead.
it feels cool. I have the haptics in the headset now, and vibration, and it just feels so cool shooting this monkey. Oh wow, wow. All right, guys, I think that was a fantastic episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. It was lots of good stuff. This was actually the first base I ever saw by Finch. This is the first time I think I ever met you,
Really?
Finch.
I didn't know
You were-
that.
You were still in the process of constructing this, yeah.
Was
Someone
I
had posted
really?
that
Oh,
monkey.
so Max. Yeah, Max and I didn't realize I'd known you for so long, dude.
Oh yeah, it's been
This
a
is
minute.
because this is probably my earliest best build other than Notre Dame.
Yeah. Well, I remember Narosi came by here.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
tagged
she
along,
did.
and you were in the construction process, and
Mhm.
he was like, "You have to see this monkey." I was like, "Okay." And it was like, I was like, "What in the absolute fuck? It even has a swing." I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, this
so
build is
totally.
spectacular.
The great thing
I'm really
about
glad you brought
Nomad
us
Sky
there.
is you come back to builds and you're like, "Oh look," and like brings you back like years, months, days, like like little time capsules, right? As long
Hey,
as
what's up,
Murray keeps the
Wolfhard?
servers open, damn you, Sean. Upload. Worst is when you come back to your base. It's like, where's my base?
Yeah, it
been
just
so long.
this build is I think my favorite simply because and I guess I wasn't really gonna talk about this, but it's worth talking about. Me and my dad are actually making a game completely based off of this build.
Ooh. Oh my
Nice.
god.
And it's gonna be like a Souls-like game, we finally
Oh.
decided. So it's gonna have
love
bosses.
So
This may or may not be one of the bosses in the game. We will see. But it's gonna be a really fun game that me and my dad are putting together. And we're using Unreal Engine. So it should look
Oh,
good.
neat. Okay.
Nice.
No, you have to tell us
and
more about this, man.
once we get enough progress on that made, I'll end up putting a channel in it in my Discord. And which I need to invite you to that.
So you
But
guys
yeah, I'll put a
are
channel in my
building a
Discord,
game. You
and
have
I'll have, like, a work in
skills
progress
to build the
section for that.
game. How you are doing this, guys?
Oh, how did I make this?
How we are
No, he's
doing a
asking
game.
how are you and your dad building the game?
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood the question.
Yeah.
Just using Unreal Engine, and then he's doing all the programming, and I'm doing all the story part, like all the storyboarding.
Hey, sweetie.
and
I hear
all
you.
the other stuff.
Wow. All right, that's even much more interesting. I think we spent maybe almost 2 hours and we didn't even scratch the surface about you. A lot of surprises, Evolved Finch. I had a blast, man. I think we wanted to tour more pages, but we had these issues multiplayer. I think we need to come and talk more. I think there's just too many stuff. There's just too many secrets and too many topics that I would like to
Yeah.
to know about you and talk about you. It's been my pleasure having you.
Yeah, we
here as a
definitely
guest.
need you to schedule again, please.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, by
That
all
would be
means, I
wonderful.
will definitely do that. I will, because I've got some more builds in the works, and they're even better than these ones. So,
No, this is magnificent. This is great.
Yeah,
Look
I really
at
enjoyed
this.
talking with you and getting to know you better. This is
oh,
great.
well, I really appreciate that, guys. It's been awesome getting to know you guys as well, and like getting to hear like everybody's take on it and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
The virtual reality, I always say this, it bring closeness. You feel that you actually start getting close to people, and you actually come very close to them in person. So I always build this bond, and getting close to and know people that I have in the show. It's a very emotional experience for me. But guys, look at this. Look at this chain.
The anchors. Yeah,
His anchor,
incredible.
yeah, wow, it's actually inside
You
the
are just
stone.
really the chain expert. Your chains are so
Well,
good.
my thing with the chains is how do you make them look realistic and add weight to them when they're supposed to
Yeah.
look heavy? You droop them.
Yes. Yep.
You
with
just
the
droop
curves
them. That's
again.
it. You just do what you curve it and you keep that angle going and you just go with that curve and then you straighten it back out as soon as it hits the anchor, so where you know like okay, that's where it's solid
and it
and
just
that
feels
way it
right.
can also look like it moves back and forth maybe like the ship isn't fully stable. Like it's sort of moving around a little bit like normal ships do when they're in the water and whatnot. So yeah, this was quite a fun build for me to make, and quite a fun build that people seem to really enjoy this one in particular.
Just stylistically is just incredible. It's really, really well done.
And what's funny is I look at this and I just see all the things wrong with it.
Well, that's how we
Y'all
are.
look at it
isn't
and you're just like, this
any
is awesome.
flaws, we're like, oh, I've got to erase that. But
Right. But that's just
we
the
have to
builder's
give up.
mindset, isn't it?
Yes. They say art is never finished; it's only abandoned. So
There you go.
at some point, we have to say it's done.
I can't see
yeah.
a freaking thing wrong with this. It's mind blowing. Look at the bones, guys. Wow.
Yeah.
This is extremely detailed and extremely creative. I mean, having a bone, the killing the dragon, getting its bone, attach the ship. There is treasure, there is stories, there is lore. Anything that anyone wants, even the ways that we can actually climb all the way up with the ladder. There is everything for everyone. You can even walk all the way around, correct? You have normal standard airships, wings. You also have the engines, grim reaper. There is a mix of everything. This is extremely unique, but more important, extremely epic. Yeah, I love this. And I think we can wrap up for today. Max, Kim, guys, and Finch, any last closing words? How did it feel, seeing your stuff in virtual reality?
Oh, dude, this has been, like you said, epic. That, like, just getting to hear your reaction of it in VR, that alone, awesome. But getting to see it in VR, even though I'm not fully seeing it in VR, right, and it's being compressed a little bit, it's still I'm able to get the feel because I'm able to see your hands and stuff like that. And so like when I saw you like tracing the map, right? And following it to the X, I got chills. I got chills because I'm like, that's the point. That's what I wanted people to come and be able to do, is really get hands-on with it. Because that's the thing, is as a final word, I'm a hands-on person. Right? That's just how I've always been. It's how I always build. It's how I come up with things. It's how I create. It's just with my hands, right? And I do that by seeing in my mind's eye what I want to build. And then I just sort of am able to make it, right? And if it doesn't come out how I want, I'll scrap it. I'll start again. Scrap it, start again. And I'll do that as many times as I need to get the vision that I want, right? Because in a sense, I am very much perfectionist. Who has to get everything, every little detail up to spec.
Yeah. No, it's the level of details. I can spend hours here. Look. For example, this cabinet, the legs of the cabinet. There is a lot of thought process.
Yeah, the cabinet and the table are all custom made.
Yeah.
So
there is
that's
huge
just,
amount of details, and I can actually feel the Grimmer presence above me here, correct? Somewhere around here. There is significant amount of thought processes put inside these builds, and as I mentioned, correct, dude, you are unique with your own style, its own charm, and I really enjoyed it. I want to thank also so Wolfhurt joining me in a few minutes. Thank you for dropping by, and I really want also to to have a minute to thank you for coming us today, preparing all of this, taking time and coming here. Also want to thank Kim and Max. Even Kim, his daughter is still recovering, and Max's daughter is still recovering, and Kim joining us stopped her preparation for her beach trip and joining us on this Saturday. So yeah, I think
my pleasure.
yeah, and everyone joining us from the chat, you guys makes our Saturday even much more beloved. Thank you for stopping by. Zaps making these awesome things in the chat. Everyone, you guys really love you, and yeah, thank you, Finch, thank you, Max, thank you, Kim.
I'll wave goodbye to chat.
Thank
I'll wave
you,
goodbye to
Miha.
chat for you.
This has been fun.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah,
Always.
I really enjoyed it. Let's ensure we have you again, Evolved Finch. I think we still have a lot of stuff
absolutely.
to talk about. All right, give me the high five, man. Just raise your hand.
All right. Yep. Oh, hold on. Let me get right there in front of you, and then. Ooh.
Yep. Here
There
you
we
go.
go.
I got it.
Got it.
All right,
sweet.
and Max is also coming for his own special
Yay!
high
High
five.
five.
It's all
I
right.
love this one.
Yeah, but
Three-way high
There you
five.
go.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh,
Good
that's
stuff.
perfect.
Bring
All
it
right.
in, bring it in.
All right, guys.
Amazing.
Thank
High
you
five,
all.
Max.
Have a lovely weekend, and
See you all later.
see you next Saturday.
Indeed. Yeah.
For the Evolved Finch, guys, be sure to check his channel.
Thank you, Krusty.
Thank you, Enra, Krusty. Thank you, everyone. Bravery, thank you for staying all of these guys. I know it's a little bit longer than usual, but yeah.
Worth it though.
Yeah, it's worth it. Oh, did you see this, correct? It's showing Miha is letting his fingers do the walking. I'm sure Zaps did that.
Command in there.
Yeah.
Now it's easy for us to throw it in.
That's so cool. Check Evolved Finch, guys. VR folks who watch this later on, be sure to give Evolved Finch a like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Bye everyone.